This is Henos' Sport, bringing you that heat and that fire. Shout outs to my boy Contender Regime Boxing. I'm going to say that again. Shout outs to my boy Contender Regime Boxing. He made some good points. I watched his video yesterday. Highly recommend you guys watch, his video. He's part of that quadruple group of me, Woodstar TV, Contender Regime Boxing, and Get a Mic Boxing. I fucks with those three guys, you know what I'm saying? Because I like their three different styles and what they bring to the table. They know their shit and they're different, you know what I'm saying? I like people that's different from me because I don't like people that's like me. Well, there's nobody that's like me, but I just like difference of opinions. Because if everybody was the same, it would make this world fucking boring. I'm going to say that again. If everybody was the same, it would make this world fucking boring. Now on to the video. Listen, man. If Canelo Alvarez wants to fight Errol the True Spence, they both need to meet at a catch weight 154 pounds. I'm going to say that again. If they both want to fight for this super fight, they both need to meet at a catch weight of 154 pounds. It's only right. You have to understand, Errol the True Spence never fought at 154, let alone 160. Canelo has fought at 154 before. And I know he can make 154 pounds. I don't want to hear this shit, oh, he's too fucking big. If this super fight is going to happen, it needs to be at 154 pounds. Because let me tell you why. And why it's fair on both sides of the aisle. Matter of fact, it goes in favor of Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez only has to shed 6 pounds, whereas Errol the True Spence has to gain 7. I know people are like, man, well, he's gaining weight, so it should be easier. Listen, he's never fought at that weight class, you dodo heads. So that's a whole new weight class for him. So he's going to be at a severe disadvantage, whereas Canelo Alvarez has already fought at the weight class. Now, I know that Canelo Alvarez supposedly can't make the weight anymore, so that's why he fights at 160 and up. But still, he's been at 154 before. So it's nothing for him to not be able to not make the weight. He seems like a guy that takes care of himself, and he seems like a guy that keeps his weight down. Probably even more disciplined. Well, I'm not going to say more, probably. Way more disciplined than Errol the True Spence. I can admit that part. So why can't he make 154 pounds? He's a professional. A consummate professional at that. And I'm talking about Cinnamon Alvarez, Canelo Alvarez, folks. This fight needs to happen at 154 if it's going to take place. Sacrifices have to be made on both sides of the aisle. And they better come correct with that $35 to $40 million offer. They come with that, and it's a 65-35 split, which is fair, meaning 65% in Canelo's favor and 35% in Errol the True Spence favor, because Errol the True Spence would be the B side. I'm realizing that, and I've come to the realization of that. It would basically be what Oscar and Floyd Mayweather was. But the thing is Canelo Alvarez is not as big of a star as Oscar was at that time. So that's why it's a 65-45 split. I mean 65-35 split to me. So they need to have this fight at a catch weight at 154 pounds, and it needs to be a 65-35 split. That's fair on both sides of the aisle. Because you'll make Errol the True Spence have to fight in a weight class. That's A side moving right there. You make him fight in a weight class that he's not used to, never fought at before, which would put you at an advantage. And yes, you would have to lose weight, but you're losing only 6 pounds to him gaining 7. And remember, they have weight classes for a reason. So him going into a whole new weight class that he's never fought before puts him at a more disadvantage than you going back to a weight class that you've already dominated. See what I'm saying? So 154-pound weight class, that catch weight should be where the fight should happen. It makes sense, and that's what would be negotiated. If Haymon is at the table with Oscar De La Hoya, that's what they're going to come to terms with. 154-pound catch weight. And there are no two ways around that. Anything else is bullshit and ultra fanboyism rhetoric. This is Henos' Sport. Checking out.